Yep, might have been Rachel. Hello, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another Tuesday night Principal Kyra broadcast from Dynamic Essentials and Band of Brothers. Hope you're having a great start to your week. Had a kick-ass Monday. Still remember how awesome our DE was in October. I can't believe it's November already. Thanksgiving's come around the corner, so I can say I'm thankful for all of you. We have two Sarasota DEs coming up. One is there it is, January 20th to 23rd in Sarasota, and the second one, April 21st to 24th. And just to make sure everybody understands why we had to do that is that this past April they wanted us to wear masks everywhere in the hotel, including the meeting room. And we said no, but we already had a contract, and you would think that kind of thing would get us out of our contract, but not quite. So we were already contracted in August and September in Marietta. So we asked if we could do January. So we have January and April to do in Sarasota. And then the year after in 2023, we'll be in Clearwater. Is that right? Yeah, I think Clearwater. Where we were this year in April. But right across the street. So that's exciting. I'm looking forward to going Clearwater. That was great. So this also students. I don't know all the details, but this Friday, November 12th, noon Eastern, get on or turn on your notifications for Dynamic Essentials and Dynamic Essentials Chiropractic Philosophy Experience. The group's on Facebook, because the first three people who respond to the post will have an opportunity to win $500 from DE. So I'm not exactly sure how, but I think I might know. So it's exciting. We'll figure it out on Friday. This week I'm excited, man, because we have a really good friend of mine. He was on the board of the GCC for a while until he started teaching at Life University. He works in the clinic, I think, still, I believe, and also has his own practice down in Marietta. And a lot of people don't know him, but behind the scenes, this guy takes care of a lot of things, takes care of a lot of people. He shows up for vets. He is a vet. And also for some friends in need, like Tim Langley, when Tim Langley wasn't well, and Serge Sartre's wife, he's going to take care of her every week. Just a incredible DE human being, just lives the lasting purpose life. And I couldn't be prouder or happy to have this week my good friend, Dr. Paul Bloomsack. Dr. Paul Bloomsack, take it away for me, man. We love you. Appreciate you.
Hey, good evening, my DE family, my chiropractic family. Brian, thank you so much for your kind words. I am truly grateful to be on this call tonight. When you texted me today and said, could I do it tonight? I hesitated for a moment. I said, sure thing, I'll do this. Because, when God calls you to do something, whether you're prepared or not, you just do it. And so, I'm excited to be on the call. I'm grateful for all that I have in chiropractic and my family, and just everything I do. And I'm putting together what I need to talk about, because today, I was writing some stuff for Kat, because I'm going to be doing something for the GCC in December. They asked me to do another CE event in January. And then Brian texts me to talk tonight. And so I had a lot in my mind, a lot going on. But what I want to tell you is this. One, never give up. Now, that scratchy voice, I'm sorry, is me. I've been talking to interns and students and patients, and it's just the way I am. I apologize. I'll do my best to talk so you can hear me. But chiropractic has been in me for a long time, for 33 years. I've been a chiropractic patient. My wife and I found out about chiropractic 33 years ago, and we found out that our chiropractor was a DE chiropractor. And as soon as I decided to become a chiropractor and go to chiropractic school, he said, you need to go to DE. So I started going to DE in 1991. And I went to DE from 91 for the most part until about 2003. And I thought I had a higher calling, and I left and walked away from DE. And I never walked away from chiropractic. I was always involved. I was always doing something in chiropractic. And I stepped away from DE for a little while, and for some reason I was lost. I was lost and not sure about whether I wanted to stay in this profession or not. And I knew Tim Langley. He was always going to DE. Him and I were just great friends, brothers, till the end. Really, till the end. We were brothers, and we loved each other. I missed him every day. And I walked into a DE when it was tiny, when there wasn't a lot of people there. And I remember seeing Dr. Sid's son. And it was a Thursday night. And I walked up to him, and he's like, "Come on in." And I was hesitant because I felt like I had left DE, and I wasn't sure if DE would take me back. And you know what? He greeted me and said, "Come on in." And I came in, and I felt the love again. I felt the love for chiropractic. I felt the love for so much for myself. And I just kept coming back, just like Tim Langley used to say, "Come back to DE and bring a friend." And I brought friends, and I've over the years, but the most part is I've kept coming back to DE. I found that I did better when I went up to the front, only because I can get distracted. And so I chose to sit up front. I won't fight for a seat except for Chase. I did that one time. But I won't fight for the front seat, but I just want there so I'm not distracted, so I can stay focused, so I can stay and feel all the love that comes off that stage. But more importantly, it was helping me shed the crap that I had that kept me from loving myself. So why I was sitting up front was to feel the love from all the speakers and them sharing, but it was also helping me learn how to love myself and to give up the crap that was getting in my way, that was getting in my family's way, that was getting in my wife's way, that was getting in my patient's way, but getting in my way of knowing my true self. And DE has helped me find out about my true self. Now, I know I have God first always. I've got my family, got chiropractic. But DE showed me that, one, I could love myself more and more every day. And if I love myself more and more every day, then I could wind up loving others. Because if I don't love myself, I can't love others. And I realized that God loves me. And if God loves me, why would I ever doubt loving myself? So I learned how to love myself at DE from the inside out. And they talk about shedding the husks. I've shed the husks in many ways. I've lost a lot of weight over the last 6 or 7 years, almost 85 pounds. I've lost weight since I got tagged on an accountability group when Dave Sarnoff called me after the August DE, and I was kind of in the hesitant mode before he called me, going, "Man, I got out of this one. Nobody asked me to be part of this accountability group of going out and walking and watching my diet and burning 250 calories twice a day and things like that." And then Dave called me, and I just couldn't say no because I knew it was the next step in helping me be a better me so that I could be a better server, to serve my family better, to serve my patients better, to serve my students better, the interns that I work with, to serve God better. And I owe that to DE. So one of the things I'll tell anyone who's on this call, who's new to DE, who doesn't feel like they fit in. I didn't feel like I fit into DE at first because I had been gone. But I fit in. You fit in. You fit in more than you imagine. You're going to feel uncomfortable. I felt uncomfortable many times going to the meetings, but I realized it was just me getting rid of the crap, getting rid of the layers of worry and fear and self-doubt and unlove for so many years. And I just started shedding the husks and shedding the husks. And I kept coming back, and I kept coming back to the meetings, and I kept listening, and I kept hearing people share, and I kept letting go and letting go and letting go and letting go. And I almost sound like I'm repeating myself, but I have to, because I kept hearing the same message over and over again. And sometimes people would say, well, they keep saying the same thing. The reality is they're saying the same thing because you're not listening. And I started listening, and I started developing myself and working on myself and thinking, give, love, serve out of my own abundance with no expectation of return. And I've been more and more living that life each and every day better, because Paul likes a pat on the back. Paul likes affirming words. Paul has to give himself the pat on the back. Paul has to give himself the affirming words first. So when Brian asked me to speak tonight, I felt good about this in a different way. Not that, wow, I'm on the DE call. I was asked. I earned the right no. Wow, I'm on the DE call. And there's going to be something I'll say to someone else that will help them realize that God loves you. You should love yourself, and therefore you can love others. And you're going to learn that in many ways, and DE is going to help you in that way. And DE is going to keep you to true north, to know that the true principle of chiropractic, being a principal chiropractor, makes a big difference in this, in your life, but more importantly, your family's life, and then your community's life. You know, you stay true to the course and stick to coming to DE, stay in principled. You will change more lives than you ever will taping somebody, injecting someone. Crap, that's bullshit. I'm sorry. People want to do that. Doing therapies on people. There's nothing wrong with this, but it's not chiropractic. Chiropractic is about reconnecting people, taking the disconnected and connecting them back to God, reconnecting them with an adjustment, delivering the goods, however it's possible. And when you do that, you change people's lives. You change families' lives. You change communities' lives. You change states' lives, world lives. Because right now, the world needs us more than ever. The world is making a shift, and we're here to help people. And I'll use Steve, because I had Steve's Wake Up Humans phrase. I had a business owner today ask me a question about COVID and how it's impacted my practice, and I in a good way. And I said, you know what? People are just changing. And he goes, people are starting to wake up. And I said, yes, hang on, I got a book for you. And I gave him Steve Judson's book. And that book has made a huge difference in people's lives. But you know what? The message from you will wake people up. Just like DE has woken me up, your message will wake people up to the truth that the power that made the body heals the body, that you reconnect someone that's disconnected at the brainstem, you change their life above as well as below, above, down, inside out. You reconnect them back to God, and you just keep doing that every day, every day, every day. You know what? But it's like Dr. Sid with the keys. He dropped the keys and said, chiropractic works. The principle works. You just deliver the goods and have no expectation in return, and watch lives change. Watch people's lives change. And the more you do that, the more you're going to feel empowered inside to go, wow, look what I'm getting to do with my hands. Look what I get to do with an adjustment. Look what I get to do with reconnect people back to the source. And it's just a wonderful thing to do. And so, one, I'm grateful for DE. Two, I'm grateful for my wife, Paula, who is a DE unlicensed chiropractor as far as I'm concerned. She doesn't come to DE much, but she owns a principle. It's hard for her to hear at times. So, you know, she'll smile at people, especially in large crowds, and she feels a little awkward. But when you listen to her on our practice, when you listen to her communicate chiropractic to patients, I sit back and go, shoot, she wants my job. All she needs to do is adjust, and she could have my job, which it's not a job. She could be taking care of patients. But I think she's got that because she's learned it from me, because she's lived that principle for 33 years, that she's seen a difference in how it's impacted our family's life, our children's life, our grandchildren's life. And so I am grateful for my wife, who is at the end of this month, will be married, 84, 37 years. We've been together 40 years, and I've known her I'll know her almost 42 years. So we've stuck together. She's stuck through all my crap. She's dealt with me. And so I love Paula. I love her because she has helped change the dynamics of our practice, change me, help me be a better Paul, a better dad, a better husband, a better grandfather. I'm grateful for Life University because, yes, I'm a clinic doctor at Life University. And for 6.5 years, I was a clinic doctor with student interns taking care of students. And I enjoyed it. I've had fun. But in that same time, I've still practiced. I practice 5 days a week. And I'm at Life University 5 days a week. And there's times I say, can I do this a little longer? And then God says, yes, you can. And so I get to work with students now. I'm now in the outpatient clinic, but more importantly, I'm in a different mode of mentorship where I can actually bring what I do in practice more and more to them to teach them how to handle patients mentally, how you handle it, how you can stay present time conscious without letting all that soak in from taking care of people so that you can keep being better and better and better. I have 58 interns that I actually personally work with this quarter, more than ever before. But I've probably in the last 7 years worked with 600 interns. So I always said, can I have an impact in chiropractic in my practice? And I realized my practice is also at Life University. And I feel like I've had an impact. I've made a difference in these students' lives in more ways than I can imagine. And so I'm grateful for Life University giving me this opportunity, giving me the opportunity to mentor students, to help them learn how to be a better chiropractor, a better principal chiropractor, and to know that they can change lives with their hands. What else do I need to talk about? Here's what I'll tell you. I have beaten the crap out of myself mentally for so long. And I'm just being honest with you. I came out of the October D and I shed, and then had things hit me left and right, and I was down and out. But then I was like, you know what? Here's what I'm doing. I'm making a difference for that student. I'm making a difference for that patient. I'm making a difference for that family. And it's helped me. That's what's empowered me to keep going on. It dawned on me, I've worked 50 years of my 57 years of life. I started working when I was 7. It's just the way it is. I guess I enjoy work. I enjoy helping people. I enjoy making a difference. I want other people to know that you are making a difference in your community's life, one patient at a time. Don't get caught up in the volume. The volume will get there. Get caught up in serving, giving, loving, and serving out of your own abundance with no expectation in return. That includes when you deliver the goods with an adjustment. That includes when you tell the patient what they need to hear at your report of findings. That includes when you ask them to bring their family and they say no. That includes when someone stops care with you. You did what you were supposed to do, because God's going to fill that void with someone else. God's going to fill that void all the time. So I'm not sure what else I need. You know what? Here's what I need to talk about. There are students out there looking for principal chiropractors to work with, to work for, to be mentored by. So open your doors. Be willing to have those students come and visit you, and you share chiropractic with them. Share the gift of DE. Oh, what a gift DE has been. Share the gift of your practice with them, but tell them the truth. Tell them this is work. Tell them it's not going to be dancing adjustments all over the place. It's going to be a lot of work in many different ways, so that they know what you put into your practice and they know what they can work towards one day. So please open your doors. Please open your doors to students from Life University, because that's where I work, but any chiropractic college, because I used to be judgmental of students who came to Life that saw medipractors and who did everything but chiropractic. And then I stopped being judgmental, because I started seeing those same students come to DE, find out about the power of chiropractic from delivering an adjustment, who made a shift. It helped me make a shift. So chiropractic has changed my life in so many ways. 2, DE has changed my life in more ways than most people realize. And 3, just get out there. Stop beating up on yourself. Love yourself more. Know God loves you. And because God loves you, guess what? I love you too. Thank you, everybody, and have an amazing night.
Thank you, Paul.
You're welcome, Brian. I don't know if that was
I can't hear you. I don't know if you guys can hear me.
I can hear you.
I think my mic is on. Yep, it is. All right. Can you hear me, Paul?
I sure can.
Okay, good. I can't hear you, but that's okay right now. I just want to tell you how much I love you. Thank you so much for doing that. So proud to call you a friend. One of the hardest working men I know, and I couldn't be any more proud of you, man. I love you, buddy.
Thank you, Brian. Love you too.
We'll see everybody next week. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you.